Alright, guys. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulties. Hopefully this is working a little bit better. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
This is kind of a temporary fix, so we're working over Wi-Fi as opposed to a USB connection, which is not ideal, but whatever. We're doing our best here. Anyway, welcome back to the stream, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully some of you guys join here real quick. For any of you guys watching at home right now, we are going to be having a very, very, very special stream. So even though Part 2 of Return of the Kings is going up tomorrow, right now, we've seen all of Lord of the Rings movies. We're starting to watch the Hobbit movies. And so, yeah, we're back here. We're ready to talk, and we want to have some serious, deep Lord of the Rings discussions. We want you guys to join us. So, what's up, Mythic Lesbian, Sarah, everybody, Hatsy Patsy?
Layla,
How are we doing? Everybody. Thank you guys for trusting in us and our technical abilities. So, here's what we're going to do. Like I said before, I don't know if some of you guys caught this. If you guys know what Lord of the Rings is, it's freaking hilarious. I think it's super funny. Ninetail Brush has never seen it, so we're going to do like a try not to laugh challenge a little bit later in the stream. To begin with, I thought it would be cool if we had some like discussions about Lord of the Rings. Kind of funny, kind of not funny, depending on what you guys want to do. So we're going to do that, and because 20,000 subs, and we love you guys, and you're the best fans on the planet, we are also going to be having a phone number that you guys can call us on to call in and share your opinion and talk with us and join in the discussion that is going to be, you know, breaking down Lord of the Rings and a bunch of different things like that. So, we're going to start some discussions. You guys feel free to join in. Thank you all so much for being awesome fans. Thank you for 20,000 subs. It's pretty dope, man. 20,000 subs.
20,000
We got 10,000 more subs in a week. Sorry, a month, not a week.
Yeah,
a month. That's insane, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. What's up, Cloud? So, I don't know if you guys are down for Lord of the Rings. I feel like a lot of you guys are Lord of the Rings fans, so we're just going to start, like, some Lord of the Rings discussions, and then you guys can kind of join in if you want in the chat, and then we're going to post a number in the chat, which, if my mods want to be diligent and kind of repost that to new people, you guys can call that number and actually talk, like, to the whole stream and us.
Yeah.
And it'd be a cool, like, little interaction live, and it's 20,000 subs, and I thought it was just a cool thing we could do. Cool. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So,
Let me just...
we're going to put the phone number in the chat right here. Thank you so much, Mythic. I know, we're trying to build the channel here. So,
yeah, so
that is the phone number if you guys want to call it, and we're just going to start talking Lord of the Rings. And then, like I said, maybe half an hour after we kind of talk Lord of the Rings, you guys can talk favorite parts, favorite characters, different things like that. We can do the Lord of the Rings Try Not to Laugh challenge. And that's not a real number. That's a burner number, so don't get any ideas. That's dead after this stream. Could you consider setting up a Discord for the next time the viewers outside of the U.S. can participate in the calls? Possibly. I've never thought about that. Can you not call outside of the U.S.? I didn't know. I was thinking about starting a Discord, but I feel like it's you were telling me it's really complicated, right?
Well, it's not complicated, but you do have to make sure. I know there are a few, like I've seen a few Discords that get kind of overrun by like
that's just the only thing.
and stuff.
And I want to make sure we have enough mods and stuff. And I don't know, I don't have the manpower or the energy in my life right now to be able to be a Discord mod.
Yeah, I get you. But...
So at some point we will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, Luiso, then maybe we'll do that next time. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have any stuff that you want to talk about as far as Lord of the Rings? I don't know, just descriptions, ideas, different stuff about characters, whatever. If you guys do, hit us up in the chat, call us.
Well, we have topics, right? So...
I really want to talk about Gollum and the Ring, because I never thought about it really before, to be honest. But, we talked about it a little in the reactions, but I feel like the Ring is a big thing for addiction, right?
Yeah, the Ring in general is just, to everyone, I feel like, is an addiction.
With you know, Hill House, we talked a lot about addiction.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting because I don't... Like, The Ring, I think some people would argue is different than addiction. Because The Ring, they made an emphasis to say that The Ring essentially extenuates your power, right? So, like, if you are really bad... Like, that's why Gandalf couldn't have it, right? Because he was really powerful. And so... If he had it, it would kind of corrupt that power, whereas the hobbits were simple. Is that a one-to-one application to the allegory that is addiction? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
that's interesting.
It is like addiction plus other things, you know?
Right? Because that doesn't really work with addiction, I don't think.
Well, it could be something to do with like what do you call it? A sort of drunk on power sort of deal, or ambition, where, you know, once you are addicted, you do tend to increase your, you know, whatever it be, like skill or strength.
Okay.
You know, but for example, like if you are someone who, like a king who conquers lands or something like that, like back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had a lot of ambition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you were.
So it's not necessarily addiction; it's just a bad quality, like
Well,
like hunger for power. Because I do think
an
it has an
addiction
interesting
for that,
commentary on actual like addictive substances, where I think, you know, Tolkien being very Catholic, the idea of the immediate good is not necessarily the all-seeing good, right? Which is something they dealt with a lot in with Gondor, right? Because they were like, we can use this against us, and it's like maybe, but eventually it will corrupt you. And I think that's a lot like, you know, like, okay, let's say I really need a lot of energy to do a stream. I'm like, all right, let me take some cocaine, like.
Yeah, but I feel
it feels like I have energy.
I don't think it's also like it doesn't have to be necessarily just.
Completely agree, Will. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't have to necessarily be about, you know, for example, substances or drugs necessarily, right? Because I mean, you could be addicted through another thing, right? I mean, a lot of people have addictions, not necessarily, you know, what we necessarily think of, like, oh, drugs, the typical.
That's true.
But heck, just even playing a sport or someone getting super into something might get addicted to that thing, right? And so I feel like power is one of those things that, not just in the Lord of the Rings, but also just anywhere.
In real life. Yeah, you're right. I mean, people are agreeing with you. I think, well, that's a really interesting question. I'm gonna top questions. Marta's question: do you think Aragorn is good? That's a really like, you know.
I feel like good is. I'm not sure. Like, what is good?
Well, I think that's why it's a challenging question, right?
Yeah, we
don't want to get like too weird.
Yeah,
but, like,
no, obviously, but
I mean, like we always see him as a hero, so let's look at it from the other side, maybe, right? Like, he is the born king of Gondor, and at least in the movies, he's not doing jack shit to help Gondor for half of his life. Like, he is ignoring his responsibility.
Yeah, but I feel like that is a very human trait where we do tend to run from our responsibilities, right? But does that necessarily mean that you cannot become good? Do we say that Aragorn, because he ran from his responsibilities early on, and he, you know, whatever, wanted to just do what he wanted to do, do we say that he didn't become good?
That's true.
Towards the end, right?
That's true. Yeah, because I guess that is his arc, is that he does become good.
Yeah, because otherwise we wouldn't have this...
even though he isn't necessarily good to begin with.
Well, even then, like, you can't... It's kind of like the Batman... what is it? Batman Returns thing?
Yeah,
where it's like, okay, we can kind of argue whether or not someone is good, but if you look at Aragorn compared to one of the other villains, like, is he really bad, even? You know? Like,
that's true.
I just feel like without saying, like, yeah, you can't say that he's, like, bad. I don't know if he's necessarily completely good, right?
Yeah,
but
I mean, that's what people are saying. They're like, oh, he's really morally gray, you know?
Yeah, without overcoming certain things, we aren't challenging ourselves, you know? Everyone has flaws.
Yeah.
And I feel like just because you have those flaws doesn't mean you're bad, you know?
That's true.
And you can still be good with flaws.
That's true.
That's what I think.
Thank you, Zach. Thanks for joining us, man. No, I agree, Marta. I think he's a really good character. You know, I like it because he's very real. You know, he's yeah, there we go. Put some Harry Potter knowledge in there. It is. It's like everybody's got good, everybody's got bad, but it you know,
yeah,
you can't always balance it out.
Well, like, once again, like, if we compare him to other things, I'd say
he's better than everybody else in the freaking universe.
He's good relatively speaking, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we're just discussing that.
All right. Total superficial. Who's better, Gondor or Rohan?
Who's better?
Actually,
Or
who do you like better, and then who do you think would win? Actually, that's not even a question. Gondor would kick Rohan's butt. Well, okay. Like think of like Gondor under Isildur's rule or Denethor's rule, not under Aragorn. Who would win, Gondor versus Rohan?
I don't know all the details as far as like what.
Just from what you've seen.
Yeah, military like stuff that they had. Because I don't think Rohan had like catapults or ballistas and things like that. So if we're talking just like on the battlefield, Gondor they had horses because they rode out.
Yeah, because you saw Faramir.
But I feel like Rohan would be more like, I don't know, used to being on horses and things like that. I don't know, because they are called like what? I mean,
they're horsemen. But could they siege Minas Tirith?
No, but the thing is, we're saying on the battlefield. I'm assuming because I feel like Minas Tirith is too much of a.
It's too cheap.
It's like saying, okay, you defend now with all your big old walls and stuff.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying in the chat. I feel like Rohan would win. Which aesthetic do you like better? At first, I would have said, like, if you had asked me before I rewatched the series, I would have said Rohan any day. But honestly, watching it again, they're both really cool.
Yeah, like
I actually don't know.
I mean, I love what Minas Tirith looks like.
And the armor and shit.
Yeah, just like everything. It is very obviously medieval and stuff. European medieval, but it does. I like the tree symbol.
Yeah,
it's not too like gaudy, but it's like, it's cool, you know, and you can definitely feel like almost like the history, the fact with the tree and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care too much. I like the what do you call them? Rohirrim.
Yeah,
helmets better. I like their helmets better because
their armor's sick though. Like remember Theoden's gold and black armor? No.
Yeah, they are. But the thing is, like, I mean, I do like the Gondor armor or whatever too.
Yeah.
But I do like the Rohan. I think the helmets from Rohan just give it that.
Okay,
like,
so you like Gondor
edge.
better?
No, I like
Rohan.
Yeah.
See, I think I gotta say Gondor. I mean, what do you guys think in the chat?
Yeah, like
I think
they're pretty close, to be honest.
Yeah, they're but which is credit to them just being freaking awesome.
Yeah. And I also like the idea of them being more like agricultural or something, right?
Nomadic almost.
Nomadic, right? Because their castle or whatever, like little, what is it called again? Their town.
Minas Tirith.
No.
Oh!
Rohan.
I forget the Rohan city. Bye, Diego. Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, their city is a lot less. It looks a lot less like, stationary. I guess
that's true.
Like, Minas Tirith is a whole. Like, you're not moving that,
That's true. Yeah.
But I do like their sort of like style because, I don't know, you can tell that they are like nomadic or something.
Yeah, and
right?
it's more minimalistic and humble. And which would you rather have, mythical armor or mythical weapons? By the way, if you guys want to call in, there's a number in the chat. Anybody who's new here, feel free to call. I'm honestly kind of curious. Like we've done a few live streams, and it's kind of a similar crew. So there's a part of me that's kind of curious to hear what you guys sound like. And it's just a cool thing. I don't know if you guys are just chilling in bed and you don't want to call or whatever, but it's there.
Zach, so what the mythical
weapons or mythical armor? Mythical/awesome weapons, mythical/awesome armor.
Okay. Oh, we got somebody.
Oh damn. Here, put it on speaker so that the chat can hear.
How do I put it on speaker?
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. Press 1. The call will start at the beep.
Hello.
Wait, who's this in the chat?
Who is this in the chat?
Oh hey, this is Layla.
Oh hey,
Oh
Layla.
my gosh, what's up, Layla? Here, hold it to the mic if you can.
Okay.
This has got to be like the weirdest inception.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the White Noise React stream, Layla. Say hi to everybody.
Hey guys. Sorry, there's like a weird delay, but
Yeah.
A little bit. Sorry. Well, do you have an in-person question that you would like to pose us, or debate or post a
I
complaint.
guess I was gonna
I feel like this
about
is customer
that.
support.
The question about like mythical armor versus like mythical weapons, I kind of thought was interesting because imagine like having the really cool badass like mythical armor of the Rohirrim, but then you'd have like a gun. Like, could you imagine?
That's true. Yeah, but then what are we talking with mythical weapons? Like, are we talking like Gandalf, like Sting mythical weapons? Because I'm okay wearing a hoodie if I can like kick the Witch King's ass.
That's true.
Like
I guess I wasn't thinking like, I don't know. I guess I was kind of thinking more like not magical weapons. I was thinking just like the old school like swords and the bow and arrow, which I would suck at completely. Like I would not be able to.
you get a super cool bow and you just can't use it. Like, damn it, I don't know how to
You
shoot
like
this
can't
thing.
use it. Like you need real skill for that. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have that.
true.
You need skill.
That's true. I don't know what I do. Because then the armor's going to be really heavy. If we're going to go real, then the armor's going to be super heavy. Just going to be rolling around the battlefield.
Unless it's mithril, though.
That's
True.
true. That's true. I don't know, dude. Some of those elven
that'd be
swords,
cool, though.
the
You'd have,
freaking
like,
Thorin
mithril,
sword
you're, like,
is pretty
completely
cool.
Protected. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'd have to go
Armor or weapons? I don't know.
I'd have to go weapon, I think, just because it's more flashy in
That's
my for my
That's-
personal.
that's-
Yeah. Well, also in a weird way, more subtle. You know, like not that I would ever rob a bank, but like I couldn't rob a bank with like Rohirrim armor. But you know, I could go in there with Sting, and it would be like, you know, like a little more everyday useful. Like I could cut carrots and like stuff like that. Like,
Huh.
like Theoden's armor, it's like only for Sundays or something.
True. But, I mean, like, you may not be able to get away with much stealth, but you would still look sick. So I feel like where do you draw the line?
That's true. I don't know,
True.
chat. What do you think? I don't know. I think I would go with weapons, but I'm guessing you're gonna go with mythical armor.
I feel like I would go with armor.
I might switch. Yeah, I might have to go
And then
armor
just,
too.
You just like look so cool, and you're expecting like a sword fight or something. And, like somebody's like old western gun comes out, and you're just like,
That's true.
Hey, I just got a gun. How are you gonna fight me?
Well, thank you for calling in. Do
Yeah.
you have like a question that you want to pose before you leave?
Yeah, discussion wise.
Let me think. I think who do you think would win? Dumbledore versus Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Oh, dang.
Gandalf any day.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I want to put respect on Dumbledore's name. However, like
Okay.
Gandalf would just absolutely destroy
Come on.
him.
Guys, come on. It's not even a question.
I mean, I don't
He's
know.
eternal. It's crazy.
I don't know what secret powers Dumbledore
Okay,
might have, but
here's what I'm going to say to win the argument. Dumbledore got killed, and he stayed dead.
okay.
Gandalf got killed, and he came back to life. Even cooler.
That is true. Yeah. Huh.
Dumbledore could
Dumbledore
not
did
fight the
not have
Balrog.
the
I'm sorry.
sword.
I don't think so.
Shadow facts.
Okay, Dumbledore books, but that doesn't count, guys. You can't pull some book argument on me if the books don't count.
No, we're talking strictly movies, guys.
Strictly movies.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, I don't know. You're the one
Dumbledore
that
needed
that needs
his
convincing,
wand,
but I say
and
it's
the wand
Gandalf.
could be snapped in half.
Well, it's not much of a discussion.
I mean,
we're all on the safe side.
We saw what he did to Saruman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we've seen a wizard versus wizard battle. We honestly haven't, like, okay, Dumbledore fought Voldemort, and he beat him, but he didn't even kill, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I know. I get you.
Dumbledore's
It's gotta be
magic
Gandalf.
Is more flashy. You know, I think Dumbledore's magic is more flashy because, like, the Harry Potter magic is just genuinely more flashy. But
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
in, like, effectiveness, Gandalf's, like, magic and, like, his methods, and he would definitely win.
And his fireworks. It's
True.
just a better time, okay?
Yes.
Like floating candlesticks, whatever. Freaking fireworks, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Harry Potter, by the way. Yeah, I think it's gotta be
No
Gandalf.
disrespect.
Same. I agree.
All right. Well, thank you, Layla, for calling in. I hope everybody in the
Thank
stream
you.
enjoyed that. Anybody else you guys want to call in with questions, feel free to. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for calling in, and we're just gonna continue this discussion here.
Thank you. Bye,
Bye.
Layla.
All right. So now that we have ignored the chat for 5 minutes, how are you guys doing? No, I don't know if that's cool or not. If the rest of you guys want to call in, feel free to. I think it's fun talking to you guys and getting to know you a little better.
Yeah, just about discussing
Totally up
things.
to you. We're still doing this Dumbledore Gandalf debate.
What exactly is like? I saw someone in the comments saying like Gandalf is like an angel creature. Like there was like a
Kind of,
name or
right?
something.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what the name is. If you guys want to fill us in.
And why do people call him?
Thank you, Mary.
Mithrandir? Mithrandir or something.
I think the idea, I always took it, and this is kind of, because I haven't read the books in a long time, because he is an angel, superficial being, he's known by many names, right? Like it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, he's been alive for thousands of years, and so different people have called him different things. And so in Gondor, they called him Mithrandir.
Yeah.
Like, different, that's what I always took it as.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to be watching Game of Thrones immediately after The Hobbit. Yes, for any of you guys wondering. Yeah, the Elves gave him that.
They just gave him that name? It's
Yep.
not like his race or something like that? I don't know.
I don't think so. Oh, shoot. We should watch the epic rap battles of history. Dumbledore versus Gandalf.
Oh.
Is there actually one? Oh, thank you, Mandy. Stephanie, here's the only problem. Ninetail Brush doesn't know anything about Game of Thrones. I was actually too young to watch most of the beginning of Game of Thrones because it was a lot. But I basically know all of the big reveals. I actually have never watched it, like sat down and straight watched it. But I know most, if not all of the big, like, WTF moments. Without really revealing too much. Do not spoil anything in the chat.
I'm starting to get afraid of the chat now.
I'll
Gosh
watch it for
darn
a
it.
little bit here.
Yeah.
If you guys spoil anything, you're freaking out of here. Yeah, okay, cool. You're good, I think.
Okay.
Gandalf is a Maia. It sounds like a fruit. He's a Maia. What's up, Aneka? How are we doing? All right, do you guys have any other... Yeah, that's the only thing is people disagree about Game of Thrones, how well it gets. It's worth watching.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not, whether you disagree about things, I don't say too much about it because he's never seen it, but I do think it's still, like, you gotta have watched it. You can't just say, oh, I never watched it because people didn't like certain things about it.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Thank you. Anyway, also, I don't know how long some of you guys have been here, but if you guys want to call and say how, like, because this is kind of a 20,000 sub celebration as well. If you guys want to say the first video that you saw or something cool like that, like a little bit of throwback. I mean, we've only been doing this for 4 months.
Or like why?
Yeah, like why you subbed and you want to call or share that in the chat. That would be cool too.
Yeah,
This is like a cool reunion thing. Anyway,
Okay.
Aneka, thank you. We're gonna continue. Okay, Paula,
yeah.
we might for sure. We have a few moderators already, and I moderate the comments, and I know all the stuff basically, so no worry about that. But I'll look into it. Mayar. Oh, I could not spell that. I could not.
I didn't
read
see
that.
the R.
I didn't see the R either. Okay, so let's continue this discussion a little bit. If people start putting stuff in the chat, we will talk.
Okay.
As always, you guys want to support us. Do some super chats. This is full-time job now, so
Oh, it's not. Guys?
more details to come. There's a video going up like Sunday about that, but that is, so, we're working to pay the bills here. So nothing says legit. Fair enough, Aneka. Fair enough. We're doing our best here. First introduction was Spider-Man and the Sam Raimi movies. I remember watching Spider-Man, and I remember that video getting 1,000 views in like maybe 4 or 5 days, and I remember being like, dude, we're gonna make it. This is like we are set. This is amazing. We're in. And now it's like, holy dude, like we're so far past that. It's great.
Yeah, when those videos started really like, hitting the 1,000 marks. I was like, wow, dude, people
Dude, it
really
was freaking awesome.
care.
It was freaking, especially because we've been doing
interesting.
YouTube for so long.
Huh.
Don't worry, we're gonna be doing The Last Samurai. Romaine, awesome. Thank you, man. Okay, so we're gonna continue this debate here. Unless if you guys want us to debate about something specific in Lord of the Rings, throw it in the chat. Call us if you want to join the stream. We're gonna keep talking talking Lord of the Rings here. So, total superficial Hunger Games style love triangle. Who would win, Eowyn or Arwen for Aragorn?
I don't really know much of.
And we can take this to a social battle or a physical battle or both.
Oh, darn, huh? I mean, we saw Eowyn fighting.
Right? We saw both of them fighting, right? Because Arwen also freaking fought the Nazgul, which was huge. So I feel like Arwen won in the movies, though, to answer some of you guys there, because she had, like, 10 years on Eowyn. Like, if they had both met him at the same time, I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, you know, romantically speaking, Arwen wins, right?
But it's also because they grew up together. They were raised together. That's like your next door neighbor versus, like, the lady on Tinder. It's like, well, of course you're going to go with the next door neighbor.
Yeah, well, like a physical battle, I think, I mean, Arwen has some, like, magic?
She's got some magic.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be kind of tough because, I mean, from what I've seen, Eowyn's kind of just human at this point, right?
Yeah.
I don't really see. Of course, she did, you know, take out the Witch King and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure, like, a head-to-head battle, that would be kind of tough.
But she's really nice, right? And she's got a great dad. You know, Elrond's kind of a grumpy father-in-law, not gonna lie. And he's gonna be around forever. Oh, actually, I guess he goes to the White. Well, that's true. Well, actually, that's a win then. You don't even have to deal with in-laws.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, in the physical battle, I think Arwen wins. If what's his name?
Betsy. Arwen would say, if you want him, come and claim him and chop her head off. Oh my
no.
gosh.
Oh no, bring Elrond into this.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't know. I think it's gotta be Arwen.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
Come on.
Also, she's like low-key, like all of the elves are like literally glowing. Like actually, no, people are like, oh, you're look, they're actually glowing.
No, it's like literal.
Which I'm sorry, Eowyn can't compete with.
It's kind of tough there.
Thank you so much, Ares. Wait, Aragorn and Arwen are distant cousins? What? Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin Aragorn and Arwen. No, don't. You're not allowed to ruin Lord of the Rings. This is a Lord of the Rings celebration. That's interesting, though, if they are. I mean, being dramatic, but that is interesting. Now that you've seen a little more of The Hobbit, The Hobbit's coming up next week, Gels. It's on Patreon right now. What do you think Dwarves versus Elves? As far, not like battle, but like they have very unique aesthetics and cultures and different things like that. Like, you know, now that you've seen, because you didn't really see Dwarves, so there's nothing to judge.
Huh. I do like the Elvish or Elven, you know, however you say it, aesthetic as far as their cities, like Rivendell and stuff like that. I like the architecture. It's got a really, it almost looks like trees carved in like really ornate patterns. Because like there's a lot of like open spaces in the architecture that make it look like branches and vines and things like that.
Okay.
I really like that. I was surprised. I thought the dwarves would be a lot more not as
Like uneducated
ornate
and stuff. Oh, really? Okay. So like
right.
more
Their
like Viking
kingdom,
almost.
yeah. What is it? Moria, right?
Which one that we see in Lord of the Rings or
No, the Hobbit.
Erebor.
Erebor.
Yeah.
Erebor's had a very cool, like the inside of it had a really cool design as far as the throne room, I think. Having that whole, like the things made out of stone and like crystal and things like that. I really enjoyed that. Like that looked
It's
really
cool. And how they built this like almost rectangular aesthetic
yeah,
into it, which was really cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of straight edges and things like that. I do like, seeing that distinct, aesthetic from the dwarves and from the elves. But I feel like a lot of people will go with the elves.
But at the same time, the dwarf ladies have beards. Just saying.
Do they actually?
Yes. Did you miss that line in the original thing?
No.
Freaking Gimli says it.
I thought that was like a joke.
No.
Oh.
I mean, like, they might shave them, but, like, they low-key have them.
Okay, well, hey, listen. That's your thing, that's your thing. No, but one of the things I liked about the elves is just how, orderly their lineups and stuff were when they came in to save,
At
Helm's Deep, Helm's Deep, right?
Yeah.
Like, they all, came in, lined up, and turned at the same time. I was like,
oh, damn.
whoa, these guys are in business,
Yeah.
But I think the dwarves would be more, like, relaxing to hang around because they're not as, I feel like, strict on, certain things, right? I feel like they're not...
At the same time, I could see the elves having some, like, real strong, like mushrooms. Like, we know their alcohol is probably less strong. Like, they probably got, like, a rosé with the elves. But, like, I could see them pulling out some, like, oh, here we go. Everybody ready for our weekly acid trip? And you're like, oh...
Hey. Everybody's got a,
Just pro-con it here.
No, but I do like, I liked the dwarves in The Hobbit, like their armor and just seeing that they worked with different, like, material almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that whole thing. I do like seeing that. And you gotta, even if it's, like, not your thing as far as design and stuff, you can't have everyone have what you think is cool because then it downplays that cool factor,
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
That's true. So, elves?
I feel like elves. I
think elves too.
But I'm glad the dwarves exist.
No, same.
Right?
We got a lot of questions coming in. For sure, if you guys want to do super chats, by the way, it helps us out, and we can for sure answer those because there's a lot of questions happening. But I saw a few here. Elves are just pretentious, maybe, but they're cool. You see, the elves are like the cool group at high school. Like, they're cool. They're like pretentious if you're not part of them, but if you're like Aragorn and you're like with the cool group, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're just annoying if they're like humans.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely have that cool factor. But heck, like Legolas was very...
He was dope.
I felt Legolas, was very cool.
He was pretty cool to everybody.
I totally thought he was going to be a lot more, like how I think elves would be, like how the rest
Elrond.
Of them. Yeah, well, even Elrond wasn't that bad.
No, I know.
But how what's his name looks in The Hobbit?
The Thranduil or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, he's looking very like.
Do you know whose daddy that is, right?
Oh, is that? Wait, who's it?
Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Wait. Okay, well, I'm not gonna make any theories.
He's somebody's daddy, but I'm not gonna say who.
Okay, well, he's looking very pretentious.
Oh, thank you so much, Layla. Which elven aesthetic do you like better, Rivendell or Lothlorien? Ooh. I think... Okay, so here's the thing. I wasn't a great... Well, you didn't see a lot of Rivendell, right? As far as armor?
No, not armor,
No, but remember in The Hobbit, the first movie? That armor was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was some of the coolest...
You mean when they rode in, right?
When they ride in, and then you see Elrond with the red armor.
Yeah.
That was cooler, and I think that makes it win over Lothlorien. We haven't seen Mirkwood yet, so you can't say anything.
I want to remember
so Lothlorien are the ones that went in Minas Tirith.
But the places. So the places
Lothlorien
themselves.
is where Galadriel was, right? So it was like really blue and glowy.
Yeah, I remember the color scheme, but I don't remember the architecture.
What is...
Lord.
Thank you, Loiso. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's about $10? $12? Rube? I don't know what that is.
I think I know, but... Hold on.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to deal with the Elven aesthetic, and then we're going to answer your question, Luiso. I thought it was like
rubles.
Rubles.
Yeah, so it's
a
about
$1,000,000
$13.
for a second. I was like, whoa,
No.
the fuck? Is Frodo or Sam is your personal hero? Okay, well, answer the aesthetic
Wait,
first.
hold on.
Answer the aesthetic first.
Okay.
Let's not get too ahead of
I'm
ourselves.
looking
here.
at Lothlorien really quick because I just want to look at the architecture.
Oh, you got to do movie, or they're gonna give you a lot of concept
Oh
art.
gosh, true. Because I don't remember seeing too much of the arc. I remember Rivendell pretty clearly.
Well, do you remember when they walk in at night and then
Yeah,
the
but it was
pool
kinda
and
dark
stuff?
and
They're
stuff.
very similar. I actually feel like
Oh yeah, no, now I'm remembering. Okay, yeah.
I feel like Rivendell is a little bit more
Yeah, okay.
built up.
I
What do
feel
you
like
think?
okay, Lothlorien, like their architecture was cool and mystical, but I feel like Rivendell, just like how Bilbo was like, oh yeah, going there for like, you know, a good time. I feel like it's a lot more like a resort type of feel. You know?
Rivendell, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter and
It's a little less
in the
natural.
trees. It feels more open, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot brighter. I feel. Maybe that might just be because.
But also, remember Lothlorien when they walk in the daytime and they like
Yeah,
hold the
that's
bows up?
true.
That was pretty light. That was
that is
nice.
true. It might just
So you
because
just see it
was
at night.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I still feel like.
I do think your comparison to a resort. Here's what I think it is. It's like what's the difference between going to Big Bear in a cabin and then just camping at Big Bear? It's like
Yeah, it feels
right.
kind of like
It's
that.
a little bit more built up, and I do get what you mean. Where like I would be more comfortable with that. I feel like, and I
Yeah.
like the armor. Like what I've seen of the armor and stuff, I like that a little better. I hope that answers your question.
I haven't
Layla.
seen much of the.
Oh no, we're getting behind here. All right, what's the
Okay.
rubles question?
Wait,
Thank
hold
you
on, we
so
missed
much,
another
Paula. By
one.
the way.
Oh, okay, no, we're good. Okay.
Okay, Luiso. Debate idea: Frodo or Sam is your personal hero?
Frodo or Sam?
As my personal hero, I think it's got to be Sam. Because
I was
here's-
Sam too. Yeah.
Here's what I think.
Go ahead.
And you can tell me if you agree with this. The reason I think it's Sam, because we both think it's Sam, is Frodo is kind of a placeholder for us. Like, Frodo is, look, Tolkien was really big on ancient writing and different stuff like that. And there was a time in medieval history where they did plays called Everyman plays. And the main character was called Everyman. And he would fight against pride and jealousy and whatever. And that was the idea. I kind of think Frodo is an everyman. In a certain respect. And that's why he's a little hobbit from Hobbiton. And it's humble and simple because I always kind of took it as the point of to be a hero, to save the world, whatever, to save yourself. You don't have to be a warrior. You don't have to be a wizard. You don't have to be a dwarf. You can just be a regular old little hobbit who smokes weed. And so to me, then, that's kind of an inspiration. But Sam is that hero, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sad and I roleplay as Frodo all the time.
Oh, what the?
No, I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I
though?
get what you're saying. I do. I definitely see what you're going for there. But I think Frodo. I feel like we can't discredit Frodo's heroism.
Oh, I don't think, but he's a personal hero, which is, I think, the emphasis. I think Frodo is heroic.
No, but
personally heroic to me, I think I relate more to Sam.
No, I get you. But when you were saying something like, I understand when you say the everyman sort
Oh,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
you. But I feel like Frodo is a little more than that as well. Not just a placeholder.
That's true. No, I agree. It's more. I mean, obviously, it plays into a narrative. That's kind of
I
a
understand.
superficial way of looking at it.
But I feel like Sam as well would be my personal hero, just because of how uninvolved he could have been, and how he wanted to get involved, just because of his friend, right? Just because of his friends. It's more of a. I feel like it's more of a. What do you call it? Rather than like saving the world sort of thing, it's more of like a grounded connection, or like a smaller
it is,
connection.
which is why it's personal hero as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that friendship is just glorious.
And let's just face it, like that one scene where he like lifted Frodo up as he was going up the mountain.
Dude, that's
like,
fucking epic.
That was so
That
cool.
literally is just as epic as Aragorn's charge.
Like when I look at Sam in the beginning, The Hobbit, am I thinking that epic is the word that's gonna come to mind when I see this man?
It's a freaking
No,
gardener.
come on.
Yeah.
But this dude, now epic comes to mind.
Here, scroll down just so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
stay up to date on the chat
Okay,
here.
well, we're missing this one.
Okay, policy. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Let's talk about the maturation of Merry and Pippin once they were separated. That's actually really interesting. I never thought about that. Here, scroll down just to the bottom so we can stay if people are saying anything about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Sarah. Thank you, man. Thank you for chatting with us. Okay. What do you think about that? The maturation of Merry and Pippin once they're separated.
I mean, what do I think about it? I think it's cool.
Well, what do you think about like the idea too of them being separated and then they mature, whereas it doesn't really seem like they mature when they're on their own.
Well, I think it's one of those things where, you know, if you rely too much on somebody, you tend to not experience new things or, you know, try other things because you're always looking at that other person maybe for, I don't know, either acknowledgement or recognition of what.
By the way, thank you so much, Zach. Have a great night, man. Thank you for watching as much as you do, brother. You're awesome.
Yeah, good night, Zach. But you know what I mean? Like, if you're with somebody a lot, sometimes you won't do things that you think could help you because, you know, it might not... I guess the other person might not want that.
I also think there was kind of a certain just story surface level satisfaction by having one kid go to Rohan, or not kid, one hobbit go to Rohan and one hobbit go to Gondor. Like, it was, from a narrative point of view, from just an aesthetically cool point of view, it was cool one of them being of Rohan and one of them being of Gondor.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things, like, it's not bad that maybe one, like, just in general speaking, not just Merry and Pippin, but one friend might cover the other friend's weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm. Whereas maybe they become a little more well-rounded, separated.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a real thing.
I also think more importantly is that with their it wasn't necessarily their separation, but if you think about it, they both finally got, like, no, this is, like, really assuming, but, like, they both got, like, kind of father figures. And it's like, look, not that they didn't have good fathers, like, in The Hobbit, but I would assume that they were much like the regular Hobbit folk. Like, hey, just eat your food, stay quiet, do your thing, whatever. They're simpler people. But in the epic scheme of things, they matured when they saw Merry had Eowyn, who trusted him and gave him support emotionally. And was like, no, like, we're going to fight. And the same with Faramir. And Pippin was, like, inspired by Faramir and his sacrifice. So, like, it's almost more, I think, the role models that they gained. Because even when they're with Aragorn, they mature more. Even when they're together. And then I think that now that they have personal role models and heroes to look up to themselves, they do, like mature even more. And then I think it's accelerated because, like you said, they're not leaning on each other. They're solo. They're in the thick of it.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope that answers your question. Sorry, there's a lot.
Okay.
There's another super chat we had.
I feel like we missed
here.
one more. Right?
Marina, thank you so much. Do you have a question? Marina, thank you for the congrats on 20,000 subs.
Yeah, if you have a question, let us know.
Thank you as well. Or call us if you guys want to do the call-in. I don't know. It might be too late. I don't know. It was something I was just trying. I thought
that's
it
true.
Cool
Yeah.
Haley, thank you so much for the super chat.
That's a ton. 20 big
Thank
green
you,
ones.
Thank you so much.
If you guys, any of you who super chatted, if you guys have any...
ask about some discussion. Dude, I could talk about Lord of the Rings forever. Honestly, if you guys are sad that the stream's going to end at a certain point, just get me talking about Lord of the Rings, and I will talk forever. Vex, thank you so much for the super chat. Is technically a ring bearer also? I'm pretty sure he goes to the Grey Havens at the end of his life, too. Really? I mean, we can only judge off the movies. So in the books, I think he is a little bit more of a ring bearer, and even some people were saying in the comments that he could have taken the ring as well.
Oh, okay.
Potentially.
I felt like he could, too.
But I don't know if he could have.
Really?
I don't know.
I felt like he could.
Then why didn't he?
Well, because Frodo was always, you know...
Yeah, but like, then why did he say, like, I can't carry the ring, but I can carry you?
That's true.
Like, I think Frodo was... Like, I think actually in the movie, like, as a movie maker, like, and the way the movies are made, it would actually take away from his character if he could have the whole time and he didn't. Because I think something that's cool about his character, and this is just movies, it's different in the book, this is just the movies. Something that's cool about his character is that he can't do this big thing, and if you've ever been in a situation like this, you feel kind of helpless, but he does everything around that to help Frodo, and that's why he's a hero, and that's why he's a great friend.
That's true.
He can't carry the ring, but he does everything to help Frodo like a real friend, and I think that's cool.
I do like that. I do like that a lot.
You know, because I've been in situations where it's like, you know, you can't do this thing for whatever. It's
Yeah.
not your battle. It's not your thing. It's not your friend. It's not your brother. Whatever it is, like you can't get in this fight, but you can still help. And I like that. I feel like Sam is kind of a character saying that, showing that.
That is cool. Yeah, that is actually very cool. I do like. Yeah, he tried to get as close as he could
Yeah.
to being the main hero, but wasn't.
Yeah. All right, we got a few more super
Yeah.
chats here. Vex, do you have a okay?
Hold up.
Oh, we're getting a call here.
How do I go to the? Oh wait, right here. No, there we go.
Hello, welcome to the White Noise React stream.
Hey guys, it's Sarah.
Hi,
Oh.
how are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for all of this.
Thank
you.
you so much. Do you have a question or a discussion topic or anything like that you wanted to throw at us?
Not really. I just wanted to say how much I really appreciate you guys. You're always making me smile and just make my day every time you put up a new video.
Well, that is very sweet. Thank you so much.
Hits me right in the heart.
No, seriously,
no,
that's
like
so
seriously,
awesome.
I'm serious.
Thank you so much. Yeah, dude, we're gonna keep it coming. Trust me. We're gonna start doing crazy, emotional,
So thank you.
everything. Well, thank you so much. It literally, like, this is the most cliche YouTuber thing to say ever, but it actually and literally is not possible without you guys. So it's like,
Yeah.
you guys are always like, oh, thank you, you make our day better. And I'm like, dude, you make my job. Like,
Yeah, you make our day.
Like,
Yeah.
this doesn't exist without you, and it's awesome. Like, freaking living out the dream here.
Yeah, and I love, being able to discuss stuff with you guys and
Yes.
things like that. And, just watching the
Yeah.
movies is awesome.
Dude, I'm a freaking movie nerd, and then you guys make that a living. That's great. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, well, you have a great day. I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks for calling.
You too. Thank you so
All right,
much.
bye-bye.
Thank you. Wow, that
That
was
was
very
awesome,
nice.
right? That's freaking awesome, dude. I freaking love that, dude. There are people, we get messages like that on Patreon and stuff all the time.
Yeah,
too,
like
dude.
seeing that really
like the other day,
motivates
somebody
you.
literally was like, "Oh, I had a bad day. You made my day better," and I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah, that makes your own day feel better. If you help someone
Yes,
else,
dude.
you feel good.
Of course, it's awesome, man. Okay, there's a lot going on
Yeah,
here.
sorry.
Okay. Gana,
Wait.
go.
Oh, yeah,
No,
okay.
we did Haley. Vex. Okay, I promise you guys, if you do super chats, we will do it. And if we have to do it into the night, we will do it. I promise you. Okay, Vex, you asked a question: Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White? Well, you're getting more of Gandalf the Grey in The Hobbit. I think I would have to say Gandalf the White. What do you think, though? I'm interested to see what your take on that is.
I mean, obviously, Gandalf the White is a lot more. He feels a lot more omnipotent. Or
Yeah.
strong
Yeah.
and
Whereas Gandalf the Grey is a little bit like
more human.
Yeah.
Right?
He feels more human.
Yeah. Even if he
Okay.
isn't.
Okay.
So, I mean, does Gandalf? No, he left. I was like, would Gandalf the White still, do fireworks and stuff?
I think he would.
Yeah, I think he would because he's
I
still
think he would.
Gandalf, right?
Yeah. I think I have to say Gandalf the White on a purely aesthetic basis because he's just so cool. Like, the freaking everything. He's just so cool looking.
I do like Gandalf the White, and in the end, it is still Gandalf, and I'm sure, even though he is more epic, he would still do those, little quirky things. I mean, we
Yeah,
see it even
yeah.
throughout in the fights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And little smirks when he's having those talks, right? He still is Gandalf. So, I like Gandalf the White. Yeah.
I'd say that. Josh Z, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Okay, can you help me understand why certain people feel J.K. Rowling,
Rowling.
sorry, copied Tolkien when Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings are alike, except nothing for magic, which is different. Here, scroll down to the bottom. This is a very big debate. So here's the thing. I think inevitably, because I personally think Tolkien wrote first, and he was one of the first things to write fantasy like this ever. Oh, shoot. We missed Romaine's question.
Oh, we did?
I'm so sorry. Go back up. Romaine.
Oh, right here.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll go back to that question. Okay, do you guys like the evil factions or the good guys aesthetic more? I personally prefer the Uruk-hai and the Haradrim over the good guys. The Suthrons and the Easterlings and stuff were pretty sick.
They were.
That's why I like it. And the freaking ring race, I gotta go bad guys.
The ring
The
rates
ring rates
were
win
very
me over,
cool.
okay? The fucking Witch King, you cannot beat that, bro. You cannot.
Then again, I don't know. I like the.
I mean, that's why I think it's so good, is because they're both so well done.
Yeah, I did like the Elvish armor that I saw in Rivendell that we just saw recently.
Yeah.
That was looking really snazzy.
Yeah.
And I really like Rohan's armor.
Yeah, I gotta go bad guys, but it's up to you. I mean,
I'm gonna go with good guys. That's just me.
That's a really interesting. Also, the Easterlings. Remember those guys that march up to them on the wall?
Yeah.
I freaking love those guys.
They had
We used to have these Lord of the Rings card games. We used to play with those guys all the time.
Oh, really?
The coolest dudes ever. Yes, I love those guys. Sorry, Romain. I'm so sorry, brother.
And let me remember I know there were some people who didn't put a question, but okay, so just Marina. Okay, I see another super chat too. Okay, so we're on this one.
And then just go to the bottom, so just in case something like that happens.
Okay.
We're gonna get to it. So I think because Tolkien wrote so early on, and he was pretty much the first person to write something like he did, it kind of acted as a foundation for all fantasy after that, a little bit.
Yeah, I feel that way.
Okay. And so I think there, kind of inevitably, there was a little bit of inspiration, but I don't think that's necessarily copying. I think, anything of that genre, you're also going to really compare it. So I personally think there are some similarities. I don't have issue with the similarities. I do think there are some similarities. You got a ring of power. When destroyed, it kills the main villain. Voldemort, you have Horcruxes, things of power. When destroyed, the main villain eventually dies. You have two heroes. Now, that's where I actually think the movies, stories, whatever, are very different, and that's why I like them differently in their own right, is I think the hero's journey in both stories is incredibly different.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
I think some of the just kind of the superficial aesthetic,
No, yeah, just
ring rates, Death Eaters, a little bit of stuff like that.
Yeah, they felt aesthetically similar.
But I don't have a problem with that, and I think they're different enough to where it's not a huge issue.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, does that help? Does that clear it up? Because I definitely think that helps you understand how there's some stuff. And then I think also inevitably, because it's fantasy and it's huge and it's movies, it's always going to get compared. Just like Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings is always compared. It's like the only thing that's been done like that. It's always going to be compared because that's just how people are.
Yeah, I feel like, there's a big difference between copying and being influenced, right? I mean, you get a lot of that. I mean, I know 2 examples of in anime, the whole Hunter x Hunter and Naruto thing. Everyone always says that Naruto copied off of some of the stuff in Hunter x Hunter. Mm-hmm. And then the same thing happens with artists, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of artists will get influenced by another artist's art style.
Yeah, and it's inevitable.
I feel like you can't say being influenced and using stuff as reference.
See, Cecilia's J.K. Rowling said she had always had Tolkien books at hand and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that you can call it copying. Once things start to really look similar, then it's okay, you're starting to get a little too whatever. But I think it's mainly just influence.
Yeah,
you can see the similarities, but it's they're overall different.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
Agree. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, so I hope that clears it up a little bit, Josh. Jackson, thank you so much, by the way, bro.
Yes.
Jackson Perez, you've been killing it. How are we doing? Absolute fire content. Demon Slayer has been fire on Patreon, and this full reactions to Lord of the Rings. Keep it up. Remember, Mugen Train. Oh, thank you so much, dude.
Mugen.
I say it wrong. Mugen. Dude, the Demon Slayer reactions, I don't know if you've watched any of them, but it is just me on camera fucking being a white boy and be like... Dude, the freaking spider demon guy, the RUI, I was like... Re, and I said 6 days on camera. I was
I feel like that's just understandable.
I know, it's just funny. It's that is the Demon Slayer reactions. I'm terrible at pronouncing it. Hey. Thank you, Jackson. You've been such a good supporter of the channel, man.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, and we're obviously gonna watch Mugen Train.
Dude, I'm so hyped for that.
Fucking
hyped.
We're doing a reaction to that. Maybe even with Nick if we can get him to catch up.
Yes, all 3 of us.
Dude,
that would be insane.
Okay, the hero's journey is very much the same. The hero's journey is the same every time it is used in Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games, Arthurian Legend. Okay, Paula, I agree, and I also disagree. The hero's journey in a literary sense, yes,
I know. Yes,
it is. But the actual character journeys, I feel, have very different theses. Because unlike Harry Potter is definitely a chosen one story. I would liken it more to Luke Skywalker and Star Wars than Lord of the Rings, to be honest.
Yes.
Because the idea of this is a chosen one and this rise from nothing, right? I could look up the classic elements of a hero story, but you can get it. You rise from nothing, you become this great thing, blah, blah, blah. That's similar, same with Frodo, but I think the super interesting thing that makes Frodo's arc unique from a lot of other heroes' journey, including Harry Potter, is that you get this very Catholic influence, and I just think it's a very interesting influence of there is no chosen one. You do the best you are with the time you're given, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's this he is a regular person, and he chooses to take on this burden, and that's what makes him heroic as opposed to bloodline or power or
any
ancestry.
sort of characteristic, that is like very,
it's almost reversed because it's and there's a little bit of power, so to speak, but I think it's very subversive in the way that it's his lack of power that makes him perfect. Because he is simple, because he is a regular person, that's what makes him perfect for the role of bearing the ring.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that sort of difference is as far as like a hero's journey.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard, like when there's even slight differences, you can't say that it is just the same, because otherwise it would be too hard to, create stories. There's so many stories, you know?
Yeah, and Luiso makes a good point too of Frodo doesn't grow in power. His character grows. He grows in strength, but in fact, he's sacrificing everything. Whereas, with Harry Potter or Luke Skywalker, it's much more of a development in skill, which is also, cool, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Grow stronger, but with Frodo, maybe he becomes a little stronger in character, and he sacrifices. Okay, Harry Potter, it's an empty character. He's the chosen one. I don't know if it's empty, Cecilia. I still enjoyed it. About the hero's journey, and this is a story of going on a quest not to find something. The hero doesn't have special powers. Okay, yeah. Opal Viking, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey guys, congrats on the 20K. Would you guys consider The Wire for a reaction series? Yes, for sure. I've noticed that with reactions, it kind of helps if you lead up to certain things like that. So I feel like that audience for The Wire is not huge on our channel right now. I've actually never seen The Wire. I've heard good things about it, but I feel like that's a little more on the Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, Better Call Saul side of TV. It's a little more serious, a little more dramatic.
Uh-huh.
And because TV is so long, I want to wait till the right time before we embark on something like that.
I've never even heard of The Wire, so
it's a crime thriller.
Oh,
But
okay,
it's much more serious, right? So we're doing a lot more like mainstream pop culture stuff.
Gotcha.
I would be down. But it's definitely a little bit down the road before we get there, I think.
Okay.
We have Vex next. The question with Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White. We already did that, Hatsy Patsy. Thank you, though. Christopher Lee actually met Tolkien in a bar. Yeah, I heard that.
That's crazy. The more I hear of Christopher Lee,
Christopher Lee is so fucking cool. Okay,
dude,
I love Christopher Lee.
I finally have like a favorite actor. Like
I know.
He's so like, that's so admirable. Like, dang, dude.
He's so
How
cool,
could
dude.
you?
He's so freaking cool. He's such a bad. He did like 111 movies. Like even if he did nothing else in his life, he did 111 babies. Babies. Why did I think baby? I saw baby in the chat.
Yeah, Harry was a baby.
Don't quote me on that. Don't clip that. No, he did 111 movies.
That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, it's insane, dude.
I could not believe when you told me that he was in the Hobbit and he was, acting
He couldn't
even then.
fly to fucking Australia because he was so old, and he still did it. Like what? That's crazy.
And he has some crazy backstories.
Yes,
too. My
dude.
goodness.
Have we seen Game of Thrones? Not really, and we are going to be reacting to it immediately after the hobby. You got me, Haley. Okay, Paul, you're responding, so I want to keep going with this. I would argue that someone chosen against their will is still chosen. I mean, Harry was a baby. Yes, but the idea of Harry's power, now correct me, I don't know what you think about this. I would say it's still different because the idea of Harry's power comes from his parents, comes from his bloodline, comes from the scar on his head, whereas Frodo's power comes from his lack of power.
Yeah, I
Which
feel
think
like
is very different.
I feel like it's the difference between being destined.
Oh, is this are we getting a caller?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, whoever that was, call again because that just
we
got
lost
screwed
it.
up.
But I feel like it's the difference between, being destined as far as like.
Due to decline, press 1 to start. The call will start at the beep.
Hi, welcome to the White Noise React stream. What's your name? If you want to say it on camera, I don't know.
Hey, my name is Charlie.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, what's your name?
Charlie.
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 Welcome to the stream, man. Do you got a question, discussion, something you wanted to say?
Oh, it's amazing that you answer. First of all, I'm sorry that my English is a little bit broken, but I'm a huge fan of your content. You're amazing guys.
Oh.
And I'm following you since, I think, maybe since Harry Potter.
Oh, thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah, and I love your content. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I hope that you keep it up. And I only want to say that you're really cool. You have a really cool channel, and you're amazing guys.
Oh, thank you so
Dude,
much,
that's
dude.
so
wait,
awesome.
Wait, where are you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Mexico. Right now, sorry. I got confused with the video that I'm watching of you guys.
Oh, you're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You're good.
I'm
It's a
from
little
Mexico.
confusing.
Right now, I'm on Texas.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. That's crazy, dude. Anybody international that watches it, like, it blows my it's that reality hitting you. It blows my mind, and it's so cool. Like, that's so awesome, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, thank you, dude. We gotta do a meet and greet and hang out with all of you guys at some point. This is awesome.
Sorry, I didn't hear you well.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
all
well,
good,
just
all
thank
good.
you so much for watching, man. It's really cool. I don't know. We really appreciate, you guys watching and calling in and giving the love to the content that you guys do give.
Thank you. No, but thank you guys. Well,
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a good night. Thank you, Charlie.
Your English is really good. No, seriously.
It is. It's awesome, man. You're doing great. All right. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Yeah, if you guys want to call in, go for it, by the way.
I think it's night. Right?
Isn't Charlie's English great?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. He's freaking killing it. Dude, there were people in my restaurant that spoke worse English than that, and they all had to speak English.
Yeah, my English gets bad sometimes. Come on.
No, Paula, I don't want to. We're not arguing. It's just a debate, dude. Like it's
Yeah,
totally up
it's
to you,
all
bro.
fun.
Like in the end, I don't care. It's not like I'm like, oh, you terrible human. It's like whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I like debating about movies. This is totally in good fun. I enjoy it a lot. That's why. I agree, Kay Ann. Thank you. But no, that's why I have these discussions. That's why we do these live streams. I freaking love just talking about movies and nerding out. And yeah, Otis Dylan, you guys are allowed to call. We're celebrating for 20,000 subs. Kay Ann was posting a number in the description. You guys can feel free to call whenever. You can ask a discussion topic if you want to talk. If you just want to say hi, keep in mind it is going to be on stream. So,
Yeah.
keep that in mind as far as, what you want to say or whatever. But yeah, feel free to call, guys. This is our connection with you, and if you guys like this, we can maybe do this again. I don't know if you guys are down. What was your favorite like WTF moment of Lord of the Rings? Like, cause there's some really cool moments. Like, there's some moments that I like. If I was watching a reaction, be like, oh, I'd love to see this.
WTF moments.
Like there was like some like the Rohirrim showing up. Like, what was your favorite of those moments?
Like, what would have been?
Oh no, we're getting somebody else. So click on the whole thing first,
Yeah.
and then pick up.
1 to start the call or 2 to the call will start at the
Okay.
beep.
Hi, welcome to the White Noise React stream. Here, hold it in front.
In front?
What's your name? If you want to share, obviously.
Hello. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jackson.
Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
What's
Yeah,
up, man?
Yeah. I'm all right. What about you guys?
We're
Doing
doing great,
well.
dude. We fucking hit 20,000 subs. Are you kidding me?
That's
Today's a
awesome.
great day.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Did you have a question or something you wanted to say or something, man?
No, I just wanted to call in and say I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I found you guys, I think, when you were doing, like, the last Harry Potter movie. And, I don't know, I just, like, you guys, your channel rocks. It really does. You guys, I don't know, it's just, like, it feels like hanging out with the boys, you know? I don't know, it just...
Dude, that's
Yeah.
literally the best thing
You
ever.
guys rock.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
Like, that's
no,
what we
you guys
wanted
rock.
to
I
do.
appreciate it.
Because, this is what I always liked. I was like, dude, I like talking about movies with my brother, and we like nerding out and, like, doing whatever, and that's what we wanted to do with the channel, really. Yeah, well, that's awesome
no,
that you
it's
appreciate it, man.
fantastic.
Are you in, like, film,
no,
or,
it's
or
fun.
do you do films or anything like that?
No, I'm just a big fan. You know, I watch podcasts, stuff like that, and I've been a fan of the Real Rejects since I was literally in middle school. So
Oh,
you guys
dang.
remind me so much
crazy.
of them, but you guys are younger, so it's like, yeah.
All right. Well, dude, that makes it even crazier to me now. You talk about, like, these, reaction channels that are, like, freaking massive, like, 500,000 subs, and then you're like, oh, but you guys are great. It's like, what? That's
Dude.
wild, dude. I just figured, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, when you guys were at 3K, I was like, dude, these guys got something. Like, I don't know, it's just like the vibe that you guys gave off was absolutely fantastic. I mean, honestly, I was a big fan immediately.
Wow.
Well, that's awesome,
That's
dude.
awesome.
This is so freaking awesome. Thank you so much, man. Well, thank you for supporting us, dude. Like, you've been a huge supporter too, so we really appreciate that, man. Like, just commenting everything, like that little stuff, you know, in a business sense, but just emotionally everything. Like, we really appreciate that. I love hearing feedback and seeing people comment and enjoy stuff, and it obviously helps our videos. So it's like, thank you and everybody watching. Like, thank you guys, because it's awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, well, thank you. You guys are giving out the great stuff. All right, I gotta go, guys.
All right, brother.
But I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you guys.
Of course, man.
Alrighty.
You have a good
You have
night.
one. Yeah, you too, man.
We were just talking with Jackson, for any of you guys
Yeah.
wondering. Oh, no. Is there another one? Oh, shoot. We have limited minutes, apparently.
Oh no.
All right, well, apparently we only have 8 minutes left on our BS burner call app thing. So, sorry, guys. You know, if you want to call, try and keep it a little bit short. But thank you, dude. I love...
snap.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
Decline. Press 1 to start. The call will start at the beep.
Hi, welcome to White Noise Reacts stream. What's up? What's your name?
Hey, it's Paula.
Paula. Oh, what's up, Paula? Dude, hopefully no hard feelings, man. I know we're going hard on this debate here, but, like, I hope it's all cool.
No, I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that I've been following you guys for a little while. I love your content. I'm watching all of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm super excited that you guys have gotten into Lord of the Rings as much as you have, because that's like my favorite series of all time, my favorite book of all time, and I just have a question for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, I would just like you to talk a little bit. I know you talked a little bit about earlier whether Aragorn was a good or a bad person.
Uh-huh.
But I would like you to talk a little bit more about kind of where he came into his own.
Okay.
When he went into the Cave of the Dead and just like embraced his kingdom, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I
thought
think
that was a real.
I think
that
it's
was a
really
real
interesting
moment for him.
because you've read the books, right? So, from
Yeah.
what I hear, it's a little bit less of a hero's arc in the books. Nine-Tailed Brush for you if you're catching up, because the idea is that he always had the sword with him. It was a little more of like, now is not my time to be king, as opposed to the movies. It's more of like he was afraid of it. He was running from it. So I feel like it's fair to at least cover the movie thing because that's what you've seen, which is a little bit different. But I don't know. What do you think about that
No,
moment in the
exactly.
caves?
Huh.
Yeah, so when he went into the cave, that was his moment in the movie.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what I would like you guys to talk about.
Okay. I mean, what do you think about that? I thought it was a badass moment, dude. It's such a freaking sick scene.
I think
It really was.
I think like yeah, it really did show like him having to kind of like face himself almost of like, okay, you know, who am I really? You know? It's because I feel like I'm not saying he was pretending to be an elf. Like he's not really, you know, pretending, but more of like, you know,
he's an adopted elf. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But he finally kind of like over the course of the movies, he starts to see like, okay, the results of not, you know, doing what he kind of needs to do or fulfilling those responsibilities. You know, he starts to see that.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be, you know, Denethor
yeah.
and, you know, how Gondor is, and he starts to see that there's also a an urgency of we need a king.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, oh, you do it just for yourself. It's like, no. There is, you know, you have this strength and we require it. We need you to do it. And if you don't, you know, there's probably going to be consequences.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can see how like strong of a person he is because of the fact that he like lives up to that responsibility. You know, he accepts that responsibility at that time. And you're talking about the one where he's in the Cave of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
I feel like...
Well, it's interesting, too, because I pointed this out a little bit in the reaction, but I think it's interesting, too, that, like his adopted father figure gives him a pep talk, and I think Elrond really giving him that pep talk and not being like, fuck men, because Elrond's having his own little side arc of, like, maybe I don't really care about men, let men do their own thing, and Aragorn, is having his arc where it's like, oh, he's slowly maybe thinking about becoming Gondorian. He starts wearing Boromir's gauntlets, but he accelerates that process, and I feel like that spark to accelerate the process is 100% due to Elrond being like, hey, here's the sword. You are my son, kind of. You need to be king. Yeah. And he knows it. He's been thinking about it. You see him thinking about it throughout the movies, and it's that moment that I feel like he has the sword, his father figure tells him, and he's like, yes, I have to be king. Because, you know, his character is heroic.
Let me jump in right here.
Sorry?
Let me jump in right here.
Of course.
You're exactly right. Like, Elrond is such a dick. Like, at that moment, and he needs to be. Like, to put Aragorn where he needs to be.
Yeah.
And it was such a great moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a tough love
and I'm
moment.
glad that
Yeah.
and I'm glad that you guys got that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree, which is why it's a cool, like, you see the sword, which is just cool, but you see Aragorn coming into his own, you see, you know, Elrond kind of caring about the humans a little bit, and this kind of father-son moment. It's so cool on so many different levels.
And the quote, you will suffer me, is just epic. Like,
I completely agree.
It's just, it's so good. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go. Thank you guys for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling in. That was awesome. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Good night. Oh, no, I think
Are we out?
we're probably going to be out.
No, can we do the trial?
The trial?
Yeah, because this is not the trial. Anyway, Hatsy here. Let me see this.
Yeah.
Hatsy Patsy has a question. Lord of the Rings is loosely based on World War II, Norwegian special forces that disabled the heavy water production factory that delayed the German atomic bomb. Really? Because I actually heard that... I was watching something on Tolkien, and I actually heard that... He was really big on not basing it off of anything, and he was real big about there not being an allegory for it, because he was like, that's so dumb.
For
like,
the war?
Just anything. He's like, people write stories where it's like, oh, there's this allegory, and he's like, kind of, but I wanted to tell a tale. That's what this was about. It wasn't about secretly, if you look at this thing, you can tell Tolkien didn't like his son or whatever.
Yeah.
He was big on, like, I wanted to create lore for England, for Europe, for this epic tale. It wasn't about necessarily being an allegory for something.
Okay, really quick.
I know everybody's asking about minutes, and we are coming up on not a lot of time for this live stream here.
Oh, that's true. Oh, well, because we
still got to react to the nun and stuff. So give us a second here, guys. Let me see what I can do.
Unfortunately, because I think we missed like 2 calls. I was interested.
I need 5 more credits to get extra minutes. Maybe $5. What do you think?
Well, it depends on how much longer do you think. I mean, we can go another, right?
I think so, right?
I'm down. Do I have to put in something?
I don't think so, because you already put it in.
Okay.
$6, 10 burger credits.
Okay.
Because we need 5 credits and we can get 60. Oh, if we do 5 credits, we get 60 minutes. We
Okay.
have 3 or 8, so we'll do the 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead.
All right, we'll get more minutes here. You got to do the face thing.
Okay.
No, we're gonna do it, guys. We're doing it. No, we're doing it for you guys. Okay.
Yes,
this is
we
what
want
we're doing.
to
You're
hear
our
your
freaking
face.
fans. We had 20,000 subs. We're gonna do this for another 15 minutes. So if you got super chats, if you got questions, if you got calls, we're gonna cover it all because we love you guys.
We're gonna try at least.
We're gonna do our damnedest.
No, we want to see your voice or hear your voice.
Okay. Cancel.
I think is that.
And then buy 5 credits here.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are free to call again. By
Is
the
this
way,
the same
if you guys
number?
want to call, yes, it is.
Right?
It's the same number.
Okay.
You guys can call again if you want. No, that's an interesting question. That was a really cool moment though. That moment with Andoril. Oh shoot, do you still have Andoril? Flame of the West? I left it over here, remember? Did you
No,
move it
it's
to the
probably
garage?
it's in the storage, I think.
Fuck.
Darn it.
Dang it. Okay, well
Because
somebody's
we're
calling.
moving soon. So,
Dang
okay.
it. Okay, one at a time,
Should I-
guys.
I don't
Decline
know.
it. Decline it.
Sorry, guys.
Hello? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Okay, everybody hung up on us.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh, Luiso, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Lisa.
Oh, compensation. Thank you, bro. It's the best, man. Thank you. Oh, yes. I love how your voice looks. You know what?
Okay. This.
Speaker. Hi, welcome to the White Noise Reacts stream. What's your name?
It's Otis Dillon.
Oh, what's up, Dylan?
You remember me?
Yeah, of course, bro. How are you doing?
Just chilling. Just got done watching a movie. So I was like, oh, man, I'll join.
What movie?
But, yeah, so, I was watching, Those Me Dead. It was on HBO Max.
Oh, that was the Angelina Jolie movie, right?
Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, really? It didn't look great. That's why I didn't do a reaction to it. I feel bad, but
No, it was pretty epic, honestly. But
all right.
I see, y'all said you're gonna watch The Nun.
We are tonight. We're doing it because we're gonna do some the rest of the Conjuring universe to hype up the new Conjuring movie because we're definitely reacting to that thing. That thing is gonna be dope. I can't wait.
Yeah, for my birthday, I'm gonna get everybody to we're gonna watch the film.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
See
That's
the newer
awesome.
one because I turned 17. Yeah, I turned 17 and it's rated R, so I'll actually be able to put that. But
Hold up.
yeah,
You're 17? You sound like
I'm gonna be 17,
older, dude.
yeah.
Wait, he's freaking 16? The fuck? Dude, I would have thought you were at least 20, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, bro, I just got those special genes.
Nice.
All right, well, thanks for commenting
yeah.
like you do, dude. You've been really supportive of the channel and everything, man. We see you.
Of course. In fact, you guys, I think, offered The Conjuring, and I was like, yeah, I'll give these guys a shot. And then I just started watching all your videos.
Well, I mean, we're gonna keep them coming, dude. We got the new Conjuring. I'm so excited for the new Conjuring movie. I've been trying not to watch any of the extra trailers.
Yeah, I am too.
Same. I'm hyped.
Dude, it's gonna be dope. We can watch it at night. Oh, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. All right, man.
Yeah,
Well, do you have
so,
a question or
guys,
anything,
give me,
or?
Yeah. How do y'all feel about going into the Karate Kid? Because that's a pretty big universe.
Well, breaking news. Somebody actually requested it. Oh no, did you request it? Was that you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was you. I'm crazy.
Yeah,
I'm crazy.
that was me.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if we're gonna go into the universe. I'm a little bit nervous because I want to do the rest of it, but I don't know how the videos are gonna do. So we're gonna do Karate Kid 1 and 2, I think, and then depending on how that does, I think we'll dive headfirst into Cobra Kai.
Yeah, dude. So I think you'll love it.
I mean, I'd already seen Karate Kid, but like you liked it, right?
Dude,
Nice
that was awesome. Like,
All right, guys, no spam calling. Come on.
yeah, hold on.
We're clearly on a call still, so leave us be for a second.
Give them time. But like, I was really surprised, like how well, like I love the characters. You know, when you think about older movies, sometimes you think there might not be, there might be some disconnection because
I think it's dated, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was worried about. But it was really good, and so I'm hoping we can do, Karate Kid 2, and then maybe whatever the Cobra Kai
Cobra
Yeah.
Kai
TV
show.
series.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm hyped.
Dude, I
Yeah.
really
I bought
want
the
my cousin to
headband.
watch Cobra Kai. I can't wait.
Yeah. I got the headband that Daniel wears that Miyagi gives him. I just got it like a week ago.
Oh shoot, really? I got a Cobra Kai hoodie somewhere.
Yeah.
Kellen has one for me.
Dang. Okay.
I gotta get that for the reactions, man. Freaking Cobra Kai.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to say what's up. Hopefully, get to work with y'all soon because I'm also a filmmaker.
Oh,
I try my
dude.
best, so.
Why don't you? Can you actually DM me on Patreon. We'll talk about it. Because I know we've talked a little bit
Alright,
more,
sounds
but
good.
like if you want to start getting in on projects and stuff, we can really talk about it. Because I know I looked at some of your stuff and it's good.
Yeah, for sure. It's basically all me. I have a big script I wrote, and I want to film it. Friends aren't the biggest geeks in film, so it's pretty much all me editing, music, that sort of stuff.
Hey man, that's what we do over here too. I feel that. I feel the grind, man.
Yeah, but I'll let you call other people because people probably dying to meet you too. So I'll let you guys go.
All right, man. Well, thank you for calling in, dude. Thank you for supporting and everything on Patreon, everything, dude. You're the best, man.
Of course. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. You have a
Alrighty.
great night.
Good night. Oops.
Oops.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Don't be freaking spamming us here. Okay. We can do maybe 1 or 2 more calls. If you guys want to do super chats to help us, that's awesome. We're here celebrating 20,000 subs. Hi, welcome to White Noise Reacts. What's your name?
Hi, it's Haley.
Haley, what's up?
Haley.
Hi. So I will just pose my question and then I'll hang up to save you some minutes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So The Lord of the Rings generally is regarded as having one of the greatest scores of all time.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it's
yes.
won so many votes with people. So I'm curious what you guys liked about the score, how you felt it added to the movies. But then also, what are other movies that you think have the greatest score and or soundtrack to
Oof.
them?
Ooh, that's a great question. Okay.
But then I'll hang up,
okay.
so you can save your minutes. But
Okay.
that's the question.
Okay, we'll answer. Well, thank you for calling in, Haley. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we're gonna answer your question then. Thank you for calling in. Bye-bye. Greatest film score. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's talk about the Lord of the Rings score first, because I'm a huge nerd. Because for years I've listened to that score and I've tried to figure out why it's so good. And the only thing that I can think, not the only thing, but the thing I came up with that makes it better than Game of Thrones, in my opinion, Harry Potter, I know it's John Williams, whatever, I don't care. Harry
Yeah.
Potter, anything like that, in my opinion, is the fact that the score is as much a character as everyone else in the movies. And the fact that there is a leitmotif for the ring, and there's different leitmotifs for the ring. There's a leitmotif for the Rohirrim. There's a theme for Gondor, to the point where your brain subconsciously feels this world getting built visually and then audio, which is really cool.
Yeah, I think that for a good score, it needs to not be overly prominent to where it starts to become distracting.
Of course, yeah.
But it needs to not be so background that you don't even really notice it. It has to be that in between of it gives the scene or whatever it is showing more character.
Well, you want it to enhance the movie, right?
Yes.
But I think that this goes above and beyond, and it enhances the world as well.
No, yeah, of course. But I think it does a really good job of that being that, you know, it's not too distracting where it's like, oh, okay, I'm starting to really notice a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like The Hobbit did a little bit too much of that, whereas The Lord of the Rings did it very perfectly.
Yeah.
You know? And I really can tell, like, also in, like, Star Wars, I feel like that's also very noticeable. I really like when they're able to, you know, have those different themes at different moments.
I think it's even better in Lord of the Rings.
No, yeah. I like Lord of the Rings a lot, and I'm not saying, you know, comparison-wise. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Star Wars is another one of those things where it's like, okay, yes. You know, you have that soundtrack that's not just the soundtrack, you know?
Yeah.
And I do enjoy, Lord of the Rings, the whole ring theme, the whole, you know, everyone's theme.
Everything.
Yeah.
Similar other movies. I mean, you haven't seen a lot of movies, so I don't know. What do you think?
To
like other soundtracks, she asked. Remember?
to like Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Just like good soundtracks, great soundtracks. I mean, Star Wars is legendary.
Yeah, like
That's
Star
kind of
Wars.
a given, though. I would say like Schindler's List, even though I've never actually seen Schindler's List. That soundtrack is great. That's kind of a given. X-Men First Class soundtrack is really good. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is amazing. But I know I'm kind of just walking circles around you because you don't know what any of these things are.
I'm just trying to think of. I mean, there's not much on par with Lord of the Rings as far as the soundtrack right now. The only one I personally feel like Star Wars is the closest for me.
I watched Inside the Score, Lozio. That's why I love the music so much. Are you kidding me? I freaking love that. It's essays. Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon scores are really good.
Oh yes, they are very good.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Kayla, have either of us watched Black Mirror? I have watched a lot of it. I'm guessing you haven't seen any of it.
I
right?
haven't seen anything.
Okay. Yes, we have watched The Last Airbender. Yes, both of us have. All right, this is going to be probably the last call.
Yeah,
if you guys want to do any more super chats or questions, throw them in the chat, but we got to get out of here because we actually have to film a reaction for you guys.
To decline. Press 1 to start the call. The call will start at the beep.
All right. Hi. Welcome to the White Noise React stream. This is probably our last call. What's your name?
Hey, this is Kay.
Oh, it's okay. I just realized I put
Hey, I
like
just wanted to-
1,000 pounds of pressure on you because I was like, oh, the last call, better make it good. No, I'm kidding. What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I've really enjoyed watching your channel the past few months, and thanks for making me a mod, and it's been fun being a part of this community and everything.
Thanks so much for helping us out. I see you all the time.
Dude, you're
like,
killing it in
helping us
chat.
out. Like,
Yes.
oh, darn K, I wish we could pay you or
I
something.
know, dude.
And all our mods, honestly.
No, you help us out a ton. So
Yes.
Thank you. Dude, I know we keep saying that to everybody. Oh,
Oh no,
what? What happened?
we lost it.
Okay,
Okay.
well, either way, you can call back if you want, but either way, thank you, really, like, to everybody.
That wasn't because of our minutes, was it?
No, we have, like, an hour.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Well, you can call back if you want. I don't remember. Oh, this one.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I don't want to interrupt her call with someone else's call.
Okay. People are saying stuff here. Inception is a good soundtrack for that universe. I agree. Inception music is amazing. But that's because Hans Zimmer is just a mastermind. Ario has a pretty good soundtrack for a Netflix kids film. Never heard of it. By the way, what's up, Kayla? It's been a minute. I feel bad. Kay got cut off.
Kay, if you want to call back.
Dang it!
I am
maybe
waiting.
She's busy. Okay.
Maybe.
Well, to answer your question, or to continue what we were saying, thank you to all of you guys, especially you though for being like a mod and different stuff like that. Like that's really, I don't know. I really appreciate that, dude. Like it's not easy, and
Thanks for like just doing the smaller things of like, either reposting things in order to help the chat with like keeping up with what we're doing and things like that, or cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate that. Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I have Ninetail Brush hasn't, like usual. We are going to be watching it at some point. We're gonna go on a Nolan kick, so we'll do it at some point. Don't worry. Yeah, The Hobbit got screwed with the frame rate because they had to shoot it in 3D, and I feel bad for Peter Jackson because they kind of screwed him over. How old are we? I am 19, and you're 24. Yeah.
Oh no, okay.
Well, Kay, you can call back if you want.
Yeah, is it because I don't see anyone else calling. Why is that?
We still have minutes. We should still have minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. Settings?
Yeah,
We have 51 minutes.
Yeah, we have 51 minutes.
Okay, it's not on our end, I don't think. Hopefully not.
Haley, you sounded like you were 21, in my opinion, just so you know.
Yes.
22 max, maybe 23, and that's, the most. Anyway, I'm going to stall a little more for Kay. Anybody else got any other super chats? Any other? Oh, there we go.
Hold on.
All right, last call.
Wait, is this K?
Yeah, it might be.
It's not the same number.
This is our number.
Okay.
It doesn't show their number.
Speaker.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to the call will start at the beep.
Hi, Kay?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yep. Yeah, it must be something wrong on my end or something. I don't know.
No worries. There's a lot of technical hoops that we're jumping through over here. Well,
Yeah, so anyway, I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I figured I should.
Well, thank you. Thank you for everything you do for the channel. You're killing it, dude.
Yeah, hopefully you heard what we said, but thank you so much for being a
Yeah, I
moderator. It really helps. It
No
really
problem.
does.
It was fun. This is my first time being a mod for anything, so
Oh, really?
forgive me if I make a
Well,
couple
you're
mistakes.
killing it.
Yeah.
You're killing it.
Yes.
And if we do a Discord, you'll be mod on there too. You'll be everything.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining on all the streams and everything. It's super helpful. Like, honestly.
No problem, and congrats on 20K.
Yeah.
Pretty
Thank
cool.
you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good night.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, darn.
All right. Please. We will eventually. We will eventually. I promise. We'll do a Discord eventually. Favorite film trilogy. Favorite film, Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's got to be Return of the King.
I think so.
Anybody else got any more questions? Sierra, don't even say they're gonna remake Lord of the Rings. That's blasphemy.
Dude, they are so
Blasphemy.
good.
Don't screw with Lord. Actually, the Tolkien estate probably wouldn't let them remake it because they don't own the rights to it. Aneka. Fair enough. Yeah, I got horrible hair, so that's why I'm wearing beanies 24/7. I gotta get a haircut. Okay, anybody else? All right. I think it's gonna be it. Thank you guys for joining us. This was an awesome stream.
Yes.
Should we do the phone thing again? Comment, put in the chat something. I don't know. This was kind of new, but let us know if you guys want us to do more of like the phone stream, the phone call-in sort of thing. Obviously, we're gonna keep doing reactions. We have a Haunting of Hill House stream next week, which is gonna be huge. So if you guys want to go check that out, please do. It's gonna be. Oh, we didn't even do the Lord of the Rings. Damn it. Oh, whatever.
Well,
we had a cool talk.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do like a discussion about the Haunting of Hill House. We're gonna do like a try not to get scared challenge or something. I found some cool stuff that we're gonna do. Anyway,
good.
We're doing a Haunting of Hill House stream next week, so join us then. Thank you guys so much. Don't worry, Kayla. We're gonna do it again next week. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for 20,000 subs. Have a great night, and we will see you all next time.
Michael, I acknowledge you. Well, hopefully I
Michael?
got your name right. Mikkel W. Okay.